So get this, you have a 15-second window. That's it. This is that critical moment where most of us become, well, financial sleepwalkers. We start unconsciously making decisions that just keep us stuck. And then you're left wondering, hey, where did all my money go? While your biggest goals stay way off in the distance. Sound familiar? It all starts with a huge shift in how you see your paycheck. Most people, they treat it like a surprise gift, right? Some temporary cash to go spend. But the wealthy, they see it as a tool, a strategic instrument designed to build their freedom. So we have to move from being just passive consumers to being active builders. And here it is. This is the recipe for making that shift happen. The 15-65-20 rule. Honestly, it's a system so simple it almost sounds boring. But trust me, this is the exact framework that just flat out works no matter what your income is. Okay, first things first. Before we even get into the numbers, we have to talk about the broken mental model that's holding most of us back. This isn't really about math, it's about your identity. So this is how most of us operate. We spend backwards. We pay our bills, we buy the stuff we want, and then we hope there's something left over to save. But as you can see on the screen, spoiler alert, there's never anything left. This way of doing things guarantees that saving is always your last and your smallest priority. And listen, there is a natural law working against you here. It's called Parkinson's Law of Money, and it basically means your spending will magically grow to meet your income. It's the reason why a pay raise so rarely leads to more wealth unless you have a rigid system in place that tells your money exactly where to go. This brings us to the most crucial mindset shift, and it all comes down to one simple question. A consumer asks, what can I buy with this? But a capital owner asks, what is this dollar's job? That single shift changes everything, because wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about what happens to your money after it gets to you. Getting to your first $100,000 is by far the hardest part. It literally feels like you're pushing a giant boulder uphill because your own contributions are doing all the heavy lifting. But once you get that boulder to the top, compounding takes over and it starts rolling all on its own, picking up speed and becoming this massive self-perpetuating snowball. All right, let's do a quick little pattern interrupt here. I call it the cereal test. If you're scraping by at the end of the month, or you get that feeling of dread when you look at your bank balance, that's a sign you're just surviving your money. You're not actually controlling it. Okay, let's jump into the first and honestly the most important part of this whole system. This is the absolute linchpin of building real, sustainable wealth. 15%. This number is non-negotiable. Before you pay your rent, before you buy groceries, you pay your future self. This slice of the pie does two critical jobs. It builds your safety net, and it feeds that snowball of compound growth, making you money while you sleep. What's really wild about this is how the growth accelerates. Let's say you invest just $100 a week. It'll take you about 12 years to hit your first 100 grand. But then, because your money is now earning its own money, it only takes another 6 years to hit 200,000. Your money actually starts working harder than you do. And the best part, you don't need to be some expert stock picker. In fact, smart investing is boring investing. This 3-step plan is really all you need. First, always get your employer match. That's free money, a 100% return right off the bat. Then use tax-advantaged accounts like a Roth IRA to let your money grow tax-free. And finally, just buy simple, low-cost index funds that own the whole market. This simple strategy has been proven to beat most of the experts over the long haul. Okay, time for another little pattern interrupt. I want to show you how a seemingly small daily habit can have a truly massive impact on your financial future. So, a $5 coffee every weekday, that's about $1,300 a year. But the real cost here isn't the sticker price. It's the opportunity cost. It's what that money could have become if you had just given it a different job to do. And here is the staggering reality of it all. That daily habit doesn't just cost you $5. Over 30 years, it costs you over $53,000 in future wealth. It just proves that old saying, right? Small leaks sink great ships. All right, let's move on to the biggest part of your budget, the 65% for all your living costs. This is the area where most people get trapped, and it's where their financial progress just grinds to a halt. This right here is the great danger zone. We call it lifestyle inflation. It's when you get a raise and your spending immediately rises to meet it. You're not actually getting ahead, you're just running on a more expensive treadmill. It's that subtle trap where you start mistaking luxuries for needs. And our culture actively encourages us to fall into this trap with two main wealth killers: new cars and oversized houses. These two purchases, more than any others, are what keep most people from ever building real wealth. Let's just look at the real numbers for a second. The average monthly payment on a new car in the US is over $700. The average person is committing that much every single month to an asset that loses a chunk of its value the second they drive it off the lot. But what if that money was given a different job? What if instead of paying the bank for a car that's losing value, you paid your future self? Well, the result is absolutely mind-blowing. That single decision to just avoid the average new car payment and invest the money instead could be worth nearly $1 million to your future self. I mean, it literally could be your entire retirement. This quote really forces you to make a conscious choice. Are you going to optimize your finances for the appearance of wealth today or for the reality of freedom tomorrow? Because for most of us, it is pretty much impossible to do both. A quick little gut check I call the grunt test. If you find yourself making that sound when you get up, it's a clear sign. It's time to stop pushing that financial boulder uphill all by yourself and finally let your money start doing the heavy lifting for you. But first, let's just be real for a second. Does being financially responsible ever feel like a punishment? Like you're constantly telling yourself no to things you really want. If you've ever felt that pit in your stomach, you are definitely not alone. And we're going to get into exactly why that happens and, more importantly, how to fix it. Because the first part of this whole blueprint, and honestly, maybe the most revolutionary part, is that it completely challenges that scarcity mindset. It doesn't start with restriction. It starts by giving you permission. Permission to actually spend and enjoy the money you work so hard to earn. And here it is. This is the rule. Super simple. Your after-tax income gets split into three buckets. 65%. That's for your essentials, right? Rent, food, bills, the must-haves. 15% is for your future self. Think investments, savings. And then, here's the magic number, a full 20% is just for fun. This is the secret ingredient because it explicitly carves out a slice of the pie for guilt-free joy. Now, the psychology behind this is what makes it so brilliant. That 20% isn't just leftover cash. No, it is a planned strategic buffer against financial burnout. Think about it. When saving feels like you're on a strict diet of bread and water, you're eventually going to crack and go on a huge spending binge, right? This fun fund is what prevents that from ever happening. So this requires a little mental shift. This fun fund is not an afterthought. It's a core budget item. It's for that concert, that weekend trip, that new gadget you've been eyeing. See, by planning for joy, you totally eliminate the guilt and the buyer's remorse that can come later. And that is what makes this whole system something you can actually stick with long term. But there is a crucial little audit you need to do here. When you spend that 20%, are you buying things that bring you genuine joy, or are you just paying what's called a status tax? For example, did you buy that expensive watch because you truly love the craftsmanship and it makes you happy? Or did you buy it so other people would notice it? That's the huge difference between spending on value and just vanity. Okay, so you've got the mindset down. You've given yourself permission to have fun. That's the why. Now let's talk about the how. How do you make sure the other pieces, the essentials and the savings, happen without you even thinking about it? Well, you build an engine that runs all by itself. Because here's the thing, the biggest problem this system solves is just basic human nature. We all start the week with the best intentions, but our willpower, it's like a muscle. It gets tired. And by the time Thursday rolls around, that little voice telling you to just skip this week's savings transfer gets really, really loud. The system knows this, and it plans for it. And the solution is so simple, it's genius. The one-day wait. So your paycheck lands in your account, but you don't touch it. You just let it sit there for 24 hours, a little cooling off period. Then on day 2, pre-scheduled automatic transfers whisk the money away into your 3 different accounts. You've completely removed your tired, tempted Thursday afternoon self from the equation. It's brilliant. And what this does is it taps into that powerful psychological trick, out of sight, out of mind. By moving your savings and investment money before your brain even has a chance to register it as spending money, you just short-circuit the temptation entirely. You can't miss what you never really felt like you had in the first place. And listen, if you're looking at 15, 65, 20 and thinking, there's no way, don't panic. If your essentials are eating up, say, 90% of your income right now, just start smaller. Maybe it's 5% for the future and 5% for fun. The specific numbers, especially at the beginning, are way less important than just building the habit of automatically and intentionally sending your money where you want it to go. You can always scale up later. So what does all this planning and automation really get you in the real world? Why does it even matter? Let's use a really simple but powerful metaphor that shows the huge difference this system makes when life, as it always does, throws you a curveball. Just imagine an unexpected $500 car repair. Now, for someone living paycheck to paycheck with zero savings, that check engine light is a total financial catastrophe. It can derail their entire month, cause incredible stress, but for someone with this system, with a foundation in place, it's exactly what it should be: a minor, manageable annoyance, not a disaster. And this is the profound connection that most people miss. Having a logical system for your money isn't just about the numbers on a screen. It is literally about your physical well-being. A clear plan directly lowers cortisol, which is your body's main stress hormone. You're not just building wealth, you're actively buying yourself peace of mind. Okay, so let's zoom out. Big picture. Applying this blueprint consistently isn't just about handling next month's bills. Over time, it forces you to make a very conscious choice between two very different and very real futures. And this, right here, this is the ultimate fork in the road. One path leads to a future where your freedom is paid for by your assets, your investments, your savings, which are working for you. The other path leads to a future where you are still grinding, stressed out, paying for everything with your direct labor day after day. Every single dollar you allocate today is a vote for one of these two futures. And when you stick with this plan, you eventually hit these amazing milestones, where you basically escape the conventional system. You can reach a point where your investments are earning more in a year than many people make at their full-time job. Your assets literally become your hardest working employee. And you know what? They never call in sick, and they never take a vacation. They just work 24/7. Now, it is so important to understand this is not a get-rich-quick fantasy. It's the exact opposite. It's slow, it's steady, and it's predictable. The math of compounding interest, it's like a law of financial physics. It doesn't lie, it doesn't cheat, but it absolutely demands consistency and patience. So what's the barrier to entry? What do you need to start this life-changing process? $1,000? 10,000? Nope. $1. That's it. The most important step you can take isn't saving some huge amount. It's investing that very first dollar today. That's the action that starts the whole engine. So the choice really is yours. A future of freedom or a future of stress. Your future self is waiting for an answer. What are you going to tell them you did today? If you want more explainers to help you build that future of freedom, go ahead and subscribe. But more importantly, just take a second to really think about that question. Because the answer you give yourself today, that's what will determine the life you live tomorrow.